You guys never watch Highway to Heaven, man. You know, Highway to Heaven. It says Highway to Heaven. You know, the heavenly streets of America, man. You know, the HOA. They say the Homeowners Association. Well, if you know what a home is, then you're an owners association. But if you don't know what a home is, then those are the BS people with homeowners association, don't leave a thing and know about what they're talking about. So, I said, man, if you want to be cool, you want to be real cool, then keep it cool, man. Or to get real hot. I said, you know those people in the desert, man, they got hot heat over there. They know a lot about the desert and mistakes, you know? And I said, man, we try to talk to the Americans talk to us. And they go, man, are you serious? I said, yeah, man, we talk a lot, man. I said, maybe we'll get this education system going, you know? I said, okay, let's see. You see the guy in the corner, he says, help a vet. You know, because the vets, they've been over there in the desert and see what it looks like where there's no trees and no food, no crops, and there's nothing. I said, man, that's the vets they were treating poorly? He says, yeah, man, those guys know more about education. You see them on the corner, man. They're like the builders rejected the cornerstone. Well, they're trying to tell you, man, they're builders too, man. Trying to build you up and say, hey, you see me on the corner? I got nothing. Well, what do you think they're doing in the desert? Okay? I said, we're trying to rebuild that stuff too. And he says, hey, look at this. Right now, I was in Virginia up there at the Department of Defense. They had little hotels and stuff, you know? And they had bike rentals. You know, you go to a big city and you can rent some bikes and stuff. You go to a small town, sometimes you have a bike rental, you know? Now, nobody ever thought of this, okay? But I'll tell you, I was there in Virginia at the Department of Defense, and I'm not there now, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, okay? You think Enterprise Services is just a car rental company or just a space agency? You never talked to Captain Kirk, man. That's an Enterprise Services for education, okay? Now, let me show you. Okay, we're going to show you how we do it, you know? You see these cars? They sell not just cars, man. You see they got cars? Look at that. Blue for the Navy, blue for the cops. It's a beautiful car, man. It's beautiful, okay? You want to sell something, you know? You think about them sailors that came over here to sell this land and said, man, we're going to make something imaginary. We're going to make it something informational. And then we're going to bring our imaginations to life and make a promised land full of promises, dreams, and everything. The Department of Defense defending of dreams, man. Dreams of defense. Defense, yeah. You defend the mind, you defend the heart, you defend the people. You defend people, places, progress. Paycheck Protection Program. Whoa, man. They said paycheck protection. Yeah. Paycheck protection. Oh, man, you mean people are worried about, you know, protecting the paycheck protection plan? That's a plan, man. You know what a plan is? That's when people write stuff down and they make a plan and they never get around to doing it. There's a lot of procrastination. And they said, what are we going to do for the paycheck protection plan or the paycheck protection procrastination? Which is, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do the paycheck protection progress. Now, that's a progressive insurance. You wonder why they got these cars with progressive insurance? Hey, you ever talk to Enterprise Services, man? All right, you ever talk to Enterprise Services? You know, it's just a little building, man, but, man, it's like one of the biggest businesses in the United States, man. Enterprise Services. Even Microsoft knows about it, man. You talk to Bill Gates and the GATE program? Look, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to walk up to this bike, man. You see? And the people were hungry, man. I got to give them something to eat. What am I going to feed them, man? They're in the desert and they got nothing. I don't know, man. We're going to give them something to eat today. Yep, sure are, man. He said, what are you going to do? I said, well, this is what we're going to do. I said, education and training. Eats and training. Eats. Got to have food, right? Okay, here we go. Eats and training. Can I put gasoline in this bicycle? I can't put gasoline in this bike, man. Okay? There's no fuel required, okay? Can't put no gasoline in it, right? Okay? Now, I want you to pretend it's a motorcycle club, man. I'm putting gas in it, right? Now, that's imaginary gas, right? Because when the gas runs out, why? Because I didn't have nothing to eat, man. So now the man disappeared, like Back to the Future. We got all this cool technology and stuff, but Back to the Future, remember, he's playing the music, he's playing the education stuff, music program, and everything else. You know, we go. I'm going to move forward here. Enterprise Services, man, okay? This is Enterprise Services, okay? You said, man, the guy's not here, man, because they starved to death and then they're gone, man. The desert and everything's dried up and gone. It says, man, because Enterprise Services, man, they don't just rent cars, man. You know, they lease them, they rent them. You show up in town, you visit a town, you say, man, I got a local adventure I got to go on. Anybody check with Enterprise Services? Well, I don't know, man. They teamed up with U-Haul, and they was like, hey, you remember Enterprise Services? Well, we need a U-Haul over here, over there, you know, to do something crazy, man. You know, you remember you watch a movie, it said the two black guys, man, they're like, hey, man, there's two black guys over there, and they're like, hey, man, we're bad boys. We don't want to be bad boys, man, so everybody gonna be cops. So they made a funny thing. It says, hey, let's all be cops, man. It's like, cops, citizens on patrol, man. It says, well, instead of crashing the ambulance into the hospital, because we got a lot of people in the ER, man. It says, man, you can't crash into the hospital. So what we're gonna do, we take a U-Haul, we drive it around and say, you all Americans, remember? And it says, man, you remember Captain Kirk, man? That's some Star Trek stuff, man. That's why we had the space shuttle program, man. Down there in Florida, like you're launching shuttles and stuff, man. And it's the STS, man. You're just like, what? The Star Trek system, man. Hey, can you track of that Enterprise Services, man? Hey, that's a pretty cool car rental company, you know? And it says, man, well, you know, if we got the Mars mission, figuring out how to grow stuff in the desert, well, in the desert, they didn't have anything, you know? They're like, how are we going to grow stuff here? It says, well, can we prove the point? Well, that's a paycheck protection. Prove, point, pay. Oh, man. Tried it stuff. So we put a lot of little science projects underwater in the ocean with the United States Navy. And then we said, hey, we're not going to talk about it, man. We don't even care, man. Just take that money and give it to people. And, you know, it's like a stimulus checks, man. It stimulate the economy, stimulate the thoughts, stimulate the ideas. Let's get some extraterrestrial, you know, teaching education, man, from the Enterprise Services, you know. They say, man, some of those guys are aliens. I say, man, you don't want to know, man. Okay? So they go, well, if they could do that, then maybe we'll put a space station up there. We grow stuff in space. And they go, well, if you can grow it underwater without the sunlight, and you can grow it in space without the dirt and just little pieces of dirt, then maybe we could take little pieces of dirt in the desert and grow stuff and make it the Mars mission program. So it's like, man, that's a pretty cool idea. Man, did you ever go to Enterprise Services? It says, man, if you want to learn more about that, you take a vacation. You show up at Enterprises, man. They say, hey, Captain Kirk sent me, man. You guys got something cool? And then the guy goes out there and says, man, I know just what to sell you, man. He says, I'm not going to say this. We'll lease it to you. You can drive it around, check out the local community. Man, we got some adventures and stuff. Or we could just rent it for a couple days, man. You know? Hey, you guys remember that movie? It says, hey, Captain Kirk, man. You know, he says, William Shatner. He goes down there and says, oh, just get along, man. It says, hey, can we all just get along, man? And he says, man, you'll be a rat, man. He says, don't be a rat, man. He says, man, you know, rats, man, you know, they eat everything out, man, and they destroy stuff, and then we got nothing left. That's a rat, you know? You want to be a bee rat, you know? Okay, well, let's be a big resurrectional angel team. That's a bee rat, man. And you go down here to Enterprise Services, you guys think I'm kidding, man. I'm like, hey, we don't gamble, okay? This is a very serious business, okay? We have a very serious sense of humor. And they go, most people don't understand our sense of humor, man, because we're aliens and angels and stuff, right? They go, man, you know, I got a Malibu right here for you, okay? Malibu, okay? You wanna do the Malibu thing? You remember Star Trek? Captain Picard said, don't drink too much, man. We need lieutenants, okay? Okay. No, that's a lieutenant from Malibu, you know? Okay? You get in that car and you say, hey, man, I want to go on like a space camp adventure. And they take a tag number, man. You remember everybody say, look at the tag, look at the tag? Oh, man. They say, we're going on a church Bible space adventure. A Bible space adventure. Yeah, the BSA, man. Oh, man. The BSA. Yeah, man. The best American, man. Hey, did you try out that base yet? Oh, they say it's active military base, man. So, shh, it's top secret stuff. But you look at the tag, okay? And what the rental car company does, they said, man, this guy wants to go on a Bible space adventure. It's a space camp style, man. Or this guy wants to go on a Bible adventure. You send him around to the churches and stuff, right? They said, check this out. You know? And they go, man, they were talking about Jesus. They don't even know what Jesus is yet, but they will today, man. They said, then everybody see the tag, man. And they got different codes, man. Different codes, man. It's like code language. Like right now, if it's a Bible adventure, they go, you know, Jesus, just educate. You know? Terminator 45, man. Oh, man, Terminator 45? Yeah, man, them robotic, crazy people gonna come down and, oh, man. So we need Jesus, just educate, man. We need some education, man. Teach for 5 books of the Bible. You see? And they go, man, well, maybe they're not in that. Maybe they want a space adventure. So we go, wow. You mean, you know, you got a coffee? Hey, you talk to Lieutenant Coffee from Halo? Okay, Lieutenant Coffee from Halo, okay? That's Lieutenant Coffee from Halo. Just educating, you know? Teaching. Or, you know, making a good deals with the space station for the rest of the world, man. You shake a hand, here's the 5 fingers, and maybe somewhere, somebody shake his hand and says, hey, man, what are you doing today? How you doing? They say, yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm on a space adventure. He says, oh man, you want to meet some aliens? I says, all right, well, shake my hand, man, and I'll go talk to some people, okay? And then they get back on the road and they go find adventures and stuff. You see what I mean? Everybody got to work together. You make a lot of money, man. I got to talk about this stuff. I mean, it's non-stop. You remember that little guy? He's on the thing. He's walking in his tennis shoes, man. He's like, tennis shoes? Yeah, man, tennis shoes, you know? 10 issues, you know? I got 10 issues with most people, man. I said, I got 5 on this hand, and I got 5 on this hand. And I got 5 on this hand for the 5 books on this side, and I got 5 books on this side. And I'm like, man, that's like 5, you know? It's like 5 all, man. They got 5 on the other side, and they got 5 on this side. So everybody's got 5, 5. You know, American Tails, remember the little mouse, like a Mickey Mouse and Disneyland and stuff, you know? He said 5, American Tails. Okay, so American Tails, you know? That's money for education system. Everybody playing gambling. Hey, we got a Florida lottery for education. We got this lottery for education. Everybody gambling, trying to see. You know what competition was supposed to be? Competition was supposed to be not to tear people down. It's for the edification of the church, man. Edification. You know, and people go, oh, I don't know what that is. Edumacation, edumacation. They can't even talk right. And I'm like, hey, education, man. Edification. Eat. You got food to eat, you survive, okay? And train another day. Oh man, like the space adventure. Or if you got food to eat, you survive and teach another day, like a Bible adventure. And I go, man, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, secret agents and Bible agents. Oh man, you know, Small Business Association America, man. That's AA, you know, for all those Bible scholars and those small businesses. And they go and do big business, and that's a Better Business Bureau. That's why we got the Triple B. You know where it came from now. You know, United States Navy, Triple B. That's the Trident services of those nuclear scientists underwater on those submarines trying to figure stuff out. And it says, well, now we're going to launch stuff into space, and now we got that. Now we're going to have a Mars mission, man. You go, man, Mars mission? Yeah, man, Mars mission program. It says, man, that's pretty cool. We didn't know what those mission people were about coming from those churches. And it's like, man, they didn't understand the churches, so we had to have the military service. Look. Oh, we got a one. Look, he turned a beeper on. Look it out. We got Texas, man. Texas is here, man. Hey, that's military wisdom people, man. Oh, military's a wise people? Yeah. Well, we got media wise people too. So it said separation of church and state. Well, you know, military and a state of mind. It says, man, those people underwater in those seclusion areas, man, yeah, they come up with some pretty weird stuff. So Texas want to know about it. It says 2008. Yeah, they said, we're sorry about that 2008 stuff, man. We heard you, man. It's pretty cool. Hey, people with manpower, you know? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Somebody said, man, that's pretty cool, man. Hey, go. Hey. You want to go on a suburban mission? Hey, you ever seen that movie, The Burbs? Hey, you go on a suburban, man. You go on Enterprise Services, man. You go to Enterprise Services and they say, hey, we got another adventure, man. Hey, this guy wants to be a light technician. You see Adobe Lightroom when they make new movies and stuff? Hey, you want to be a light technician? Check it out. Now, that's questionable media services, you know? Hey, you got a zombie problem? We got 7 churches, okay? And the wise all around the world, man. Hey, that's a suburban, man. Hey, you want to get cooked? Okay, we don't want to get cooked, man. We need more plants out there, you know? That's why they made gas ovens, man, you know? With propane power, man. Propane, yeah, because, you know, that's some professional pain out there in the desert when you ain't got no water to drink, you know what I mean?